When I stepped back out on the ice, I was like, I can apply all of my interests into this. I mean, most of it was a blur, I will say, just because I was so young, and honestly, sometimes skating can feel like the fast life, especially when you're at that level. You got like interviews, you're getting flown out for this and that. So it all kind of blended together. Also, my brain wasn't fully developed, still not right now, but I was traveling so much because of it, and I was starting to get sick of it. I wanted to see my friends, family, like all I wanted to do was be at home, hang out with my friends, like, and I don't know, enjoy life. And I felt like all of this training, I no longer wanted to do it anymore. I was never really too passionate when I was younger with, I guess, helping with the programs and really being in the process of it all. And so I kind of just fell out of love with it. And I was like, after Olympics, I really want to quit. And that's exactly what I did. I mean, I feel like no one really knew I was going to make it, so they were all kind of shocked. I wouldn't say they thought I was crazy, but I think people were confused. And I still haven't really fully explained the reasoning for why I quit. But yeah, people were definitely shocked. And now everyone doesn't mind that I made the decision now that I'm back. But definitely when I was gone, I'm sure people were like, why did she do that? Well, I kind of went right into it when I quit. I wasted no time. I was going to concerts, which I never could have done before. I also got my driver's license, so I could drive myself around, drive my siblings, my friends around. I did a whole year at college and a little bit of the sophomore year as well. I went on vacation for the first time, and I went on many more after that. I went skiing, I went snowboarding. Like, I got to do so many different things that I never would have done had I stayed in the sport. And yeah, I got to experience like real life during that time. I got to know myself a lot more, know what I like to do, kind of what my passion in life is, like what my calling is. And I love the arts, I love dancing, and I love music, and I love sports, and that's what figure skating is. So I kind of realized that as I, was taking my break, that I loved all those things. And then when I stepped back out on the ice, I was like, I can apply all of my interests into this. And I never thought of figure skating in that way before. So I guess my framework, my perspective changed. I mean, I think honestly, the first time I got back out on the ice, I already felt like I was better. Also because I was going through puberty at 16 still, so I wasn't adjusted my body yet because I was still like changing. And so when I came back, I'm not growing anymore, So I just felt stronger, my balance is a lot better. And I felt more comfortable just skating at 19 than I did at 16, funny enough, even though I took 2 years off. But yeah, it's really different, but I really like it. I went skiing with my friends and my family. It was a family trip, and I was skiing and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, I want to ski all the time. Like, I was like, if I could ski every day, I would ski every day, but the mountains are far. It's like a day trip. You have to really plan it. And the rink is right there, 20 minutes from home. So I was like, skiing felt very similar to skating, you're exhausted, your legs hurt, you're cold. That's like everything you feel when you're skating. And so I thought, well, if I enjoy skiing so much, there's no way I don't enjoy skating. Because I've been telling myself that entire time that I hate skating, I don't like it. But I thought it would be contradictory of me to think that skiing was super fun and skating wasn't. So I went back out on the ice, decided to try it out, see if it really was fun, because if it was, then I could do something that I enjoyed every day, because the rink is right there, It's not like the mountains. So I did enjoy that first session, and I just kept going back whenever I could. Yeah, no, because I was also going to school, so I was like thinking it would have to be the weekends. Every weekend I would have to try to go skiing, and I was like, that's still a drive, And I was thinking only the weekends, like it's so fun, I want to do it like more than just the weekends. And yeah, skating, I can do it whenever I want in the week. I really like Heavenly, and I think it's called Mount Rose too. Yeah, I've never skied outside of California. A lot of people are really nervous because they think of the Olympics as kind of the end, like the end of a movie. But for me, I know that's not the end of a movie, you know what I mean? Like, there's things I'm looking forward to after Olympics. Like, there's so much more that I am anticipating even after the Olympics. Like, that is not the end for me. And I already did a cycle, like I know what it's like on the other side. And that, you know, Olympics is such a big dream for so many athletes. And so it's kind of like, that's what they're all doing it for. Like, they're doing it for the Olympics. But my mindset's a little bit different. I'm not really doing all this for the Olympics. So if I just get sent to Olympics, then that's like what happens. It's like a side quest in my journey, but it's not the end of it. Honestly, I mean, I am really excited for it because it's the biggest stage that you really get. So many people are gonna watch my performance, and that's exactly what I want, honestly. That's my goal, because I'm really excited for my programs. I think they're very me, and you know, I put so much work into them. Like costumes, choreography, and like just vibe of it. And I'm just really excited to display my art. It's a lot about like designing, picking the colors, like the little details, and like the style of the dress. Yeah, we gotta get it right. So my dress designer, Alysa Liu, she makes my dresses, and she also helps with the creative process, but I give her like a vision board of what I want, and then we just make little tweaks here and there. Yeah, so it's a very like collaborative process, but she does all the sewing and stuff like that. There's a line for your music. You can't just go whenever you want. Like, everyone has a job to do on the ice. They all want to run their program. So yeah, you make a line with your phones. Yeah, it's first come, first serve, basically. If you like warm up quick enough and you're ready to go with your program and no one else is, you get to go. I always put my left skate on first. I don't know why. It's not really a superstition, and if I don't put like my left skate on first, like that's fine too, but I always go for my left boot. I don't really eat anything in particular. It's always like very different. I eat a really good meal though, because like I need energy for competitions. And I eat a lot of Chinese food. You know, at home that's all we cook. So when I'm traveling around, I love to try to find like Chinese restaurants or like Asian food in general. And I'll usually have like a big bowl of like a rice bowl or something, or like noodles. So my father was one of the student leaders in the Tiananmen Square protests. And obviously he had to escape China, so he did, and he came to America. And he continued to organize protests here in front of like the Chinese embassies and stuff like that. And so, I mean, they continued to go after him. And when I came and became a figure skater and I was gonna go to the Olympics, yeah, they had sent like a couple spies to the US, not just for my dad and me, but like for some others as well. Yeah, and they were caught, so. Yeah.
What wrong with you? Did they want you to skate for China?
I don't think so.
They just want to bring you back? What were they just keeping an eye on you?
I have no idea, actually. Probably, no, I really don't know. But at least in my dad's case, it was so that he wouldn't, you know, start organizing protests again, maybe speak out against the government. It's stuff like that.
You're probably worried you would speak out against the government then too, as
yeah, probably.
rising athletic star.
Yeah, which is funny. I mean, I do, but I speak out against like our government too. So, I mean, yeah.
I bet you get that from your father.
Yeah, exactly. I think I do. I do kind of space out for sure whenever I'm like, they're playing the national anthem and I'm on the podium. Yeah, I mean, that's only happened like once last year. So I will say, yeah, I was definitely spacing out. When I think of like what it means to be on Team USA going into the Olympics, for me, I really just think about my fellow athletes and kind of the whole team and the people, our federation that is behind us, that supports us during our journeys. And I think of all the people that work behind the scenes, and so that's what I think of when I think of Team USA. I don't think of like necessarily our government. I don't even think US figure skating is funded by the government either, so I don't think we get any support really necessarily on that half. But yeah, when I think Team USA, I think my fellow skaters, the directors that work behind the scenes, getting us our skates, getting the camps together, our flights, stuff like that. I definitely do really care about what our country is doing, and I think it is really important also to, you know, notice like the faults in our own government. Yeah, very, very similar to my dad. Like, yeah, things are a little rough in our countries, but I think every government has its issues. There's so many protests that are going on, and I've attended, and it's, yeah, I mean, coming from a family of immigrants, like, I think immigrants deserve rights. I think it's a little silly, especially in America. If I were to pick another winter sport, it would probably be, honestly, maybe snowboarding. Yeah, skiing is really fun too. We got some talents, like, and really hard workers in this team, and there's so many good skaters. Like, it sucks that you can only send, especially in the women's division, you can only send 3. Like, if we could send more, that would be really cool, because I think so many of us are really talented and really close in level. Like, it's gonna be a tough pick. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Let's see, Ilya. Yeah, I mean, when I left figure skating, the men's were kind of completely different. Actually, same with the women's. All of the skaters that I skated with, they kind of left. So I come back and he's here doing quad axel. And I think quad axel is pretty cool, as long as he don't get injured, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it's really cool that he's doing like things no one else does. Even if it's a little weird, I think being different is good.